the story that I am going to share with you, I'm very, very sure that you're gonna like it. First and foremost, it is a real life story, and it happened many, many years ago during the time of Prophet Elisha. And it took me some time, like I read it like multiple times, more than three times, because I really like the story and I really want to share you the story. And it's a long story, but I'm hoping that you're gonna like it as I like it. So there was a woman from Shunem, and she always invite and always receive Prophet Elisha into her home. So she said to her husband, I am sure that this man is a holy man. Let us build a small room on the roof, put a bed, a table, a chair, and a lamp in it. And I'm I'm really, really happy that she received Prophet Elisha with such a great it's a great honor actually when we receive a prophet or a holy person. It's really amazing, like you also gonna feel blessed. So I'm pretty sure that she is blessed whenever she received Prophet Elisha. So one day, Prophet Elisha returned to Shunem, and he saw the room, and he said to Gehazi, his servant, call the woman and ask her what I can do for her. And the woman said, um, I have everything that I need among my people. Like she doesn't need anything at all. And then Prophet Elisha asked again the servant, and the servant said, well, she has no son, and her husband is an old man. So Elisha said, call her. And when the woman was in the doorway, he said to her, next year you will have a son. And she exclaimed, oh, sir, you are a holy man. Don't lie to me. But as Elisha said, she gave birth to a son. Amazing, right? So the next, after a few years, while uh, the child become a boy, well, his son, like a baby, become a boy, the boy and the father went uh, early in the morning in the field with the harvest workers. So it was a harvest time, and the boy um, suddenly said, "My head hurts. My head hurts." And his father said to the servant, "Carry the boy to his mother." And you know what happened? The boy died. Yeah. So the mother put the boy on Alicia's room, and she left and closed the door. And then she hurried to see Prophet Elisha. At that time, Prophet Elisha is in the Mount Carmel. So when she was at the distance, Prophet Elisha saw her, and he said to his servant Gehazi, "Hurry and ask her what's going on. Is everything all right with her husband and her son?" So the servant went, and she said to the servant, "Everything is all right." But when she met Prophet Elisha, she literally hold his feet, and the servant almost pushed her away, and Prophet Elisha said, "No, like don't do that. Can't you see that she's so distressed?" And the woman said, "Sir, did I told you to give me a son? Did I like my hopes, I told you not to give my hopes up." And and then Prophet Elisha said to his servant, "Hurry, take my walking stick and go. Go straight to her house and uh, and the walking stick uh, stretched out over the boy." And his servants did as what he asked. But there's no life, or there's no sign of life that came. So the servant went back to Prophet Elisha, and Prophet Elisha hurried also to go back to go to the woman's house from Shunem. So he went to Shunem, and he went to the room alone, closed the door, and he prayed to the Lord. And after that, he stretched his arms to the boy, and after that, the boy's body become warm, and then he stand up. Elisha stand up, walk again, and then did do it again. He stretched his arms to the boy, and the boy opened his eyes and he sneezed 7 times. So the boy was brought back to life, and he called uh, Gehazi to call the mom, to call the mother. And when the mother came, he said, "Here's your son." So it was a good story, isn't it? But that is not the ending. After that event, there was a famine on the land, and Prophet Elisha told her that she needs to leave the land for 7 years because there will be a famine. And the lady, the woman, um, along with her family, left Shunem, and they went to Philistia for 7 years. But after 7 years, she went back to Israel, and she asked the king. She went to see the king. So when she went to the king, she saw Gehazi, the servant of Prophet Elisha, and at that time the king and Gehazi was talking about her case, the miracle that happened, and Gehazi said to the king, "Here, your majesty, here's the woman and the boy that was brought back to life." And the king um, tried to confirm everything to her, and she confirmed it, the story of Gehazi. And what the king did is that he called his official to restore everything that she owned. So her land and her house, everything was restored to her. Amazing story, so amazing. And I told you I read it like few times, and I'm really really touched with this story. Brothers and sisters, God hears our prayer. Elisha prayed to God to give her a son and to bring back the son's life and to save them from the famine. You too, brothers and sisters, when you have a problem, just pray to God. God hears our prayers. Very, very important that we always pray every single day. And of course, let us always be grateful to God for all the blessing that we receive every single day. For God's love us so much, and He cares for you and for me. God bless us all.